Hey guys, it's Scott with Two Button Crew here on Game Over Jesse's channel to discuss NX and what Nintendo needs to succeed with their new console. Games are huge, and I think that Nintendo actually has a good chance of getting it right this time because we need software reliably spaced out throughout the year. I'm talking like 8 to 10 games every calendar year. And I think Nintendo is doing that right now. It's just spread out across Wii U and 3DS. So if this console is what it appears to be through the patents and the leaks and the rumors, a combination system, a crossover handheld and home console system, then Nintendo can focus all of their software efforts, which makes sense because they put those teams under the same roof and the same office, hopefully working on the same games and giving us more of a reliable stream. In addition to new software titles, NX needs to get this right for Virtual Console. It's time for our purchase history to carry over to the next console now that Nintendo Network IDs are in place and working. Cross-buy needs to happen, or else Nintendo fans are going to feel burned once again because we were told that Nintendo Network IDs and Nintendo accounts were put in place to avoid purchasing things over and over again. So I've already boycotted the SNES Virtual Console because those games are, they're still $8 and I've purchased them on console and I'd love to play Super Metroid on the go, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy the same game anymore. So hopefully Nintendo has listened to their fans and they're going to make good on their word to have cross-buy in place. Something that I think would be really fun that our fellow gamers have on Xbox and PlayStation would be some kind of reputation system like achievements and trophies, some way that we can, show off what games we've purchased, what we've put the most time into, and just what we have to show for it. Nintendo has experimented with this pretty lightly in the past. I remember like Wii Sports Resort and Nintendo Land had these stamps, but they're just self-contained within the game and they're not attached to your profile or anything. So to have an overarching system that you can, compare with your friends and see what the other people that on your friends list have unlocked would be really good. And speaking of friends, it's high time that we were able to talk to them. Like, buy a headset if we want to, or and just call the friends and talk to them during games, not in the lobby, not garbled sounding. It's 2017 when this thing comes out, and I'm going to be severely disappointed if there is no voice chat, lacking voice chat, bad sounding voice chat. Okay, voice communication has been done for years and years and years and years and years, and I'm tired of missing out on it. So NX needs to have this. Put as many parental controls options as you need to in the console, but let us adults speak to our friends without having to call them on our cell phones. I'd also love to see a faster Miiverse. Miiverse is pretty cool. It's like a Nintendo specific social media. It's just that I don't get on it very often because it's slow. It takes a loading screen to like something, to comment on something, to post a picture of something. It needs to be a lot snappier, and it's not a lot to ask for. Okay, social media platforms are very responsive these days, and both Miiverse and Miitomo, they feel slow, and that's the reason I don't find myself going back to them, because it's just not worth the amount of time that it takes. So if they were able to speed that up for the NX, I think that would benefit all of us. And I can't stress this point enough. The NX needs to be HD, and while that may sound like a given, like the Wii U is HD, of course their next console will be, it depends. Because this thing might be primarily a portable that you can plug into your TV, I feel the need to put this request out there, that because the gamepad itself is not HD. Really hope that this thing can output at least in 720p. 1080 would be good, because we don't want to just get by with the minimum requirements for HD. Hopefully we're going to have this console for 5-6 years. So a nice HD screen would be great. I can't tell you how tired I am of non-HD gaming on handheld. You know, playing Federation Force this week, it looks kind of jagged and bad, and want to keep this thing around after I get it for a while. So I hope that they're future-proofing it and putting good technology into it. I would rather have Nintendo allocate the limited budget that they have for the price range they want for this console into good specs and not so much the gimmicks. So let's park there for a moment and talk about the gimmicks that this system may or may not have. I think from the patents we're seeing of attachable, modifiable controllers, that Nintendo has a good opportunity here to come out with one base console and market accessories for it to separate demographics. Think about it this way. The NX could be portable, a screen, a platform, and it can be sold in bundles. One with more of a complex controller for hardcore gamers, and more of a friendly, inviting, simple controller bundled with the base hardware and a few, friendly games, Animal Crossing, whatever. And they can market these things separately. I know that the most dedicated Nintendo fans, they feel burned when Nintendo tries to market to casual gamers, first-time gamers, mobile gamers. There are rumors out there that Nintendo is making the NX for mobile gamers to try to convert them into Nintendo's ecosystem. And to me and to you guys watching, that sounds scary because we want Nintendo to market to us. So I hope that whatever this thing is, it's expandable, it's modifiable, and it can be packaged up in its own bundle with its own simple controls and its own games and with its own commercials to people that are used to playing mobile games. And I hope that they bundle it with nice dual analog, dual triggers, 4 face buttons, everything we need. A new Metroid game, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 different bundles, and the casual gamers don't even have to know that our bundle exists, okay? The consoles can be named something separately, for all I care. But I think what Nintendo is doing is genius. If it truly is a screen with infrared sensors on it, it can be really a console for anybody. Nintendo can make a bundle for whatever demographic, whatever market they would like. It can have faceplates, it could have, girls can get their own colors of consoles. So that's my hope. I think you can tell where I'm going. I just hope this thing is for us, and if it's not completely for us, I hope that it's segregated enough that we don't have to get a dumbed down console because of who Nintendo is trying to reach with this. Because this video is about how Nintendo can be successful with the NX, and I think in order for that to happen, they have to court their hardcore, long-term fans one way or another. And I would love to see a focused marketing package, a focused software lineup just for me and you. And I hope that they kick it off really strong with the NX and they just keep it up with software title after software title. And most of all, I just hope that it's announced soon. Sure, it's fun making speculation videos, reacting to patent news and all that, but really what we want is to just hear something, and I hope Nintendo sees all this hype that is surrounding the idea of an announcement, and I hope they get something really special together soon. I'd love to see it next month, if not this month. Nintendo has to speak soon if this thing is coming out in March, so I'm very excited to see where they go with this. And if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you check out my channel, 2 Button Crew, where my co-host and I discuss Nintendo news, reviews, retro games, modern games. We do it all every single weekday. There's a new video for you. And of course, there's plenty more NX and Breath of the Wild content here for you on Game Over Jesse's channel. I'm very thankful to have had the opportunity to talk with you guys today, and I'll speak with you in the comments. Until then, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.